This is Rock Leach and Social Fire. Pastor Dr. RA Vernon is going viral, and he's taking the internet by storm because of his response to Lil Nas X in the fact that he was mocking God and mocking church. You don't want to miss this video. I'm going to go ahead and play the video clip, and then I'll come back with some commentary. Let's go.
Find out Lil Nas got himself on the cross, showing himself or depicting himself as Jesus. And then worse than that, he's serving communion and playing with communion with a perm in his head. And I thought to myself, I guess he don't know. There's still some prophets alive. And so Nas, just in case you're watching, before I talk to you, I want to read to you. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 26. Every time you eat this bread and drink from this cup, you tell about the Lord's death until he comes. Therefore, whoever eats the bread or drinks from the Lord's cup in an improper way will be held responsible for the Lord's body and blood. With this in mind, individuals must determine whether what they are doing is proper when they eat the bread and drink from the cup. Anyone who eats and drinks is eating and drinking a judgment against himself when he doesn't recognize the Lord's body. This is the reason why many of you are weak and sick, and quite a number of you have died. I've hurt God's feelings before, but hit 5 people and say, I don't play with God. Lil Nas, if you're watching me, play with the little girls, or I guess you like the boys. Whatever you're dealing with, that's a whole nother subject, but don't play with God. Maybe you got stuff I don't agree with in your life. I'll let you have that. But don't you start playing with the supper, and don't you start playing with the cross, because it was at the cross where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. Slap somebody and say, at the cross. Go ahead. And Lil Nas, please do us a favor. As Christians, don't play with the blood, because it was the blood that washed me white as snow. It was the blood that washed my sins away. It was the blood that paid for all of my mess ups. It was the blood. Do me a favor. Hit 5 people, say nothing but the blood. It's about to get bloody in here. Would you walk over to 5 people, shake their hand and say, the blood cleansed me? Go ahead. The blood made me whole. Go ahead. The blood gave me another chance. The blood redeemed me. The blood washed me. It was at the cross where I first saw the light, and the burdens of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I'm happy all the day. Lil Nas, if you watch it, I got an old school song to go along with your rap. There are some things I may not know. There are some places I may not go, but I'm sure of this one thing, that God is real, because he's real in my heart. Don't play with God, brother Nas. Don't play with the cross. Don't play with communion. And in full transparency, because again, I'm not attempting to go viral, I'm sincerely trying to help him. And I read his apology, because I like to be informed before I talk. And all full disclosure, he did issue an apology, but the apology to me seemed more like damage control than repentance. Because what he found out is even people who don't go to church don't want you playing with Jesus. Even other rappers was like, bruh. Bros in the street was like, bruh. We know we ain't right, but don't play with Jesus. Do whatever you're gonna do. And when he found out that he got canceled over Christ, because even non-church people, particularly black people, would tell you, I know I ain't right, but I don't play with God. No, that's too far. Even other rappers. So to me, I didn't see repentance. I saw damage control. Jesus is calling you, my beautiful black brother, to give your heart to him. So anybody that might be connected, I appreciate if you tag him on this and get him this video, because our goal is not to have a hot sermon moment, but to see him come to salvation.
It's become a normality of this generation to go ahead as artists and mock the church, especially when they're putting out something new, because they want eyes on what they're doing. They want to create buzz around what they're doing. But I am so glad that it's a new president that's happening that says everybody don't play with God. Everybody does not play with the things, the sacramental things of God. And so what are your thoughts? I want you to jump down in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are on what Pastor Dr. RA Vernon said concerning Lil Nas X mocking God. Let's go.